god, I look very, very gross. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all well. In today's video, I'm going to be doing Madison Beer's makeup routine. I'm sure most of you have heard or seen that she did her makeup routine. I think it was on Vogue. Yeah, Vogue's YouTube channel. I never ever wear my hair down. I literally feel like I look so ugly. Like, I don't understand how people make their hair look so good when it's down. Mine just looks like I have a helmet on. That's why I always wear it back. Like, I'm just not vibing with it. Do you know what I mean? A lot of the pink has come out now, so it's pretty blonde now. It's just this bit that's pink, like underneath, but on top it looks pretty blonde, which is so cool because the pink lasted so much longer than expected, which, you know, is a vibe, whatever. But we're gonna be following the makeup tutorial and see what we think. I mean, Madison Beer is an absolute queen. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but if there's anybody in the world and any girl wants to look like, it's probably gonna be Madison Beer. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so she starts with a brow soap. She doesn't actually fill them in by the looks of it. Obviously my eyebrows are not as full as hers. I'm gonna make mine a bit more full just by using this Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I'm gonna just like brush them up and fill in hairs like going up just to make them look more full like hers. Obviously I do have much lighter hair than her anyway, so I don't think they'd look as good on me if they were as full as hers. But I am just gonna fill them in more so they look a little bit more bushy. How does she have such bushy brows? Like, I'm not being funny. I have not waxed, plucked, threaded, done anything, removed any hair from my eyebrows in over 2 years, and this is how bushy they are. That's it. That's it. Like, I do not grow hair. Well, I do grow hair obviously, but like my eyebrows are just not very hairy, and I wish they were. I'd love to have bushy eyebrows, because the thing is, when they're really bushy you can literally shape them to however you want, but when they're like mine you just have to kind of roll with it. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so usually I don't really fill in my eyebrows. I just kind of do a little bit at the end to make them a bit longer. So, you know, it feels really weird doing like eyebrow, because I'm going to put eyebrow gel on instead of soap brows just because I don't have, but I do have soap, I guess, but you know, the eyebrow gel does the exact same thing. And if you've ever used the 24-hour setter from Benefit, it is literally like gel. Like, it does not move. Your eyebrows stay in place the whole time. Like, so I'm gonna be using that, but it feels really weird putting it on before you've done face makeup, because if you go into your eyebrow by accident, what are you gonna do? Because you can't just brush off a bit of that eyebrow gel because it's so freaking intense. Like, nothing moves with this gel. That's as bushy as I'm gonna do my eyebrows, because I feel like if I do them anymore I'm just literally gonna look stupid, you know? So I'm gonna see what direction she like brushes her eyebrows into. So she literally just brushes them up and kind of away from her, which is good. That's what I do, and brush them up and away. That's kind of what she did. Okay, that's them all brushed up. And then she said she uses a skin tint. So I don't actually wear foundation or skin tint or whatever, but I do have this BB cream, which is literally just a skin tint. It's like foundation mixed with moisturizer. So I'm gonna use this instead of a skin tint because I feel like it's pretty much the same thing. She uses a beauty blender to put this in. To blend this in, so I'm going to use a beauty blender. I'm not going to use a lot because usually I put on like primer and like Professional to like cover all my pores. My pores are literally awful, and I'll put on like MAC strobe cream and stuff. But you know, I guess we'll go with the flow. You know, let's not question it. Okay, gonna blend that in. Also, can we just talk about the fact that she's with Nick Austin? I'm sorry, but did anybody know that before it was her birthday? Because I sure didn't. Like, I'm not being funny. When he put that post up about him and Matt, like, saying happy birthday to Madison, I was like, am I missing something? Like, have I been living under a rock? Or is this news to everybody else too? Because that was just crazy to me. Like, that was the last person I would expect her to be with. Well, probably not the last, but you know what I mean. Like, it was just unexpected. So don't tell me what to do. Okay, so my spots are literally still showing through. I feel like even when I use concealer or anything, my spots are never covered. Like, it's so weird. Is anybody else like that? Same with my underbags. I don't know if I just use it wrong, but no redness ever goes on me. I don't know what is wrong with me. But anyway, let's see what she does next. She said 99% of the time she doesn't wear makeup because she's too lazy. Right, so we're just gonna ignore the fact that really it's because she's absolutely gorgeous and doesn't need any makeup. Okay, it's because she's too lazy. Okay, so she puts on quite a bit of concealer. I do actually have the NARS concealer that she uses in the same shade, but I've pretty much run out. So I'm gonna try and get as much as I can out of there. And then when I literally can't get out anymore, I'll just move on to another one and try and do the same as her. So yeah, she does put on quite a lot. She does it like all down here, which to be fair, I do tend to put quite a bit on under my eyes, but like she puts quite a bit on her forehead too, which I don't usually do. I usually just put like a little bit on my forehead. And she said this is like Lord Saviour concealer or something, and I've been using this since I've been like 12 on and off because everyone always raves about how good it is, and I've just never ever thought it was that good compared to a lot of other concealers. So I've always like gone back to it in the hopes that it would just magically work really well like everybody else for me one day, but it just never did. So I guess today's one of those days that we try again. And then she also said she put it on like any pimples she had, so I'm just gonna do that too. Did she put it on her nose? I can't really tell. Yeah, she puts it like here. She doesn't put it at the end though, probably because she has like a perfect little button nose. She's so beautiful. Okay, and then she uses a darker shade, like more of a skin tone shade to go over her pimples. So I'm gonna get a concealer that's more like my actual skin tone, because I do that too. Because if you use one that's really highlighted, surely it just brings more attention to them, do you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna use the Maybelline Anti-Age under eye eraser in the shade, I think it's rubbed off actually, but it's basically just a similar skin shade to what mine is. I mean, to what my skin is. See how it's a bit darker? Okay, so she didn't put any concealer on her eyelids, and I have very veiny eyelids, so that's great. I guess we're just gonna have to embrace the veins today. Okay, now she's using a beauty blender to blend in. She starts with blending under her eye, so let's see what she does after that. I didn't realise, but she put that concealer, where's it gone? She put the concealer kind of like in a triangle above her eyebrows, like here. So I'm just gonna do that too. That's better, that's more like how she does it. She literally just blends it in like, you know, she says that she quite aggressively beats it in, so I'm gonna do the same. I hate when you can see like an obvious line between your under eyes and the rest of your face, you know what I mean? That is so annoying. So I'm really gonna beat that all in and see what I think of this concealer again, because like I said, I've never found this one as amazing as everybody makes it out to be. So let's see what we think today. Okay, actually, maybe it is quite good. I feel like it's actually because I don't usually put on this much concealer. I usually just put on, say, like half this amount, so maybe it just doesn't do as much for me as what it does for like her, because she puts on more in general, which obviously makes sense. Like the more you put on, the more coverage it's gonna have, like buildable, you know. But okay, I'm working with that. The one I've really found like I enjoy the most at the minute is just the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser. Probably like a third of the price of the NARS one, and I feel like it's probably just as good. So maybe even a bit better. I don't know though, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like to get a proper comparison, you'd have to do like one eye with each concealer to actually see a proper comparison, else it's really hard to compare. It actually looks really nice. Like I quite like that concealer. Maybe I'll buy a new one, and then it can just be an ongoing like trying it out for the rest of my life until I actually decide if I like it or not. Anyone else do that? Like everybody raves a product, so you will keep buying it and buying it even though you don't like it, but then you don't care, like you still just feel like you have to buy it because everybody else does. That's so bad of me. I'm literally just such a trend follower. Okay, it's kind of, I was gonna say it's kind of mattifying, but under my eyes it doesn't look too mattifying. It's just kind of on my forehead, it's a bit mattifying, I feel like. But I kind of like that because I feel like I've been getting a little bit oily. Okay, my camera just stopped recording, so that's great, but I don't feel like I really missed anything. I feel like I'm putting on quite a lot of makeup, which, see, it's gone in my eyebrows. What did I say? It's literally gone in my eyebrows. How did she not make hers go in her eyebrows? Please let me have Madison Beer's talents. How did she not make it go in her eyebrows? Great. Thing is, I feel like you need to get right up into, like, right by your eyebrows, else there's literally going to be a line. So how do you just not go in your eyebrows? Oh God, everything's falling on the floor. What I'm going to do is just take my brush and just brush them a bit, because I might get a bit of the concealer out. Because else they look really grey, do you know what I mean? And that is not a vibe. I really don't like myself with these dark eyebrows. I literally like really blonde eyebrows on myself anyway. Okay, so then she uses the Charlotte Tilbury like contour stick, but I don't have that, but I do, well, I have this as like a cream contour. It's just a darker shade of concealer by Maybelline. It's the Fit Me concealer, and she just puts a little bit here. Hers is a bit darker than mine, so maybe I might just put on a little bit more. And then a little bit on the forehead, and I actually do this too, so me and Madison are so in sync. Oh yeah, and then she uses a beauty blender to blend that out again. I'm trying to see if she blends it down onto her face or if she just keeps it in this area. Okay, I feel like the purple under my eyes is showing more now. I don't know if that's just me, but why am I being so critical? Like, literally shut up, Brooke. Okay, so now she's saying that she literally loves blush. Like, if she could use any product, even if she had pimples or whatever, it would be blush. And she says she uses quite a bit of it. She uses the Charlotte Tilbury, like, liquid blush. And I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury liquid blush, but I do have the NARS liquid blush in the shade Orgasm. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm going to be using quite a lot of it. Recently, I've been really getting into liquid blush. Not liquid blush, just blush in general. This looks like like a pretty similar shade, so that's quite good. I think I'm just going to use my finger because it's saying do not use that little applicator thing. Say she uses about that much, but I actually feel like buying that Charlotte Tilbury blush that she's using. It looks beautiful and it looks really glowy, which I really like. She puts a bit on her nose as well, which I think is cute. I really like a bit of a blushed nose. Very, you know, summery effect. And then she uses a sponge to blend that in again. But to be fair, this NARS liquid blush is quite glowy too. Like, it does give a nice look to your cheeks, so I feel like it's maybe a bit similar. Hers just looks very like skin-like, so maybe I'll invest in that. Only thing is, Charlotte Tilbury's literally ridiculously expensive, but I guess you get what you pay for, right? Okay, I swear I put on the same amount, but this cheek looks so much more pink than this cheek. But I guess we'll just go with the flow, and I don't know, why does that one look like so much less than that one? Is it because I blended that one in first? I don't know. Oh my god, I look like I'm doing face paint or something. It's kind of cute though. She didn't put any contour down the sides of her nose. I guess that is just because she has a perfect nose, but I don't know. That makes me a little bit scared because my nose is not like Madison Beer's. Is it beer or beer? Madison Beer. It's Madison Beer, not beer. Madison Beer. Wait, but then in England you say her last name like beer, but it is pronounced beer, right? Okay, I feel like now you just can't see the contour that I blended in before this, but whatever. I'll say that's all blended in now. Okay, now she's using a Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. I don't actually have a pressed powder, but I have the Laura Mercier translucent, like, loose powder. And she says that she just puts it on her, like, pimples, and then she'll put it in her T-zone and under her eyes. Which, to be fair, when I use powder, I do only do it under my eyes and in the T-zone because I don't like to look too matte. Do you know what I mean? So, I'm just going to use this brush and like put a loose little layer because, you know. Okay, I'm just putting it on my pimples, that's why I'm doing it down here. Okay, T-zone and then the under eyes. Sometimes I feel like powder makes my under eyes look more dark. Is that weird? But then sometimes I can feel like it makes such a nice difference. It literally depends on the day. I swear it depends on the day. Makeup can sometimes really like me or really hate me. Okay. So she uses a Fenty Beauty. She uses a Fenty Beauty bronzer, but I don't have that. But I'm just going to use Hoola. And usually I'd use quite a small brush, but she used quite a big one. So I'm going to use this bigger brush. And it looks like she only puts on a little bit. So I'm just going to dust on a bit onto my cheeks like that. And then onto this side. And then she just puts on a bit on her forehead. So... okay, this is the best part. She does do some nose contour. She does it with powder and she puts it down the side of her nose, which is great. Even though she literally doesn't need it. She is so beautiful. Oh my god. So I'm going to do the same. She says she only does it quite lightly. So I'm only going to do it lightly. Sometimes I can go a bit extreme and it literally looks like I have a white line down my nose. It does look a bit stupid sometimes. And then she puts it underneath, which is great. We love a little button round nose. And then a little bit here. It looked like. Okay, girl. Miss Nose Contour. We love that from you, Maddie. Okay, you are not on nickname basis, Brooke. Shut up. Done the nose. I hope it doesn't look stupid. Sometimes I don't know if it looks good or not. Do you know what I mean? Now I feel like I've just made it too dark. I'm gonna like take my sponge. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take this brush that I used the powder on and just dab it over it to lighten it up a bit. Okay, that'll do. Let's move on. Okay, so now she goes in with the Fenty Beauty blush, and I don't have that, but I use this MUA blush that is quite pink and pigmented. It looks good, but hers also looks quite glowy. So I do actually have this Laura Mercier palette that has like this pinky shade in that's quite glowy. So I'll probably just a bit of that over the top to give the same kind of effect. And she says that she'll literally make it so obnoxiously blushed until it looks like kind of crazy. So I'm just gonna put on quite a bit of blush and then dust it on the nose a bit. We love a blush queen, like, you know what I mean? Okay, cute. Now I'm just gonna put on a little bit of that glowy blush out the Laura Mercier palette to give the same kind of effect as her. Love that. Okay, very cute. Let's see what she does next. Okay, so now she's using her Madison Beer palette, but I'm just going to be using the Kylie Cosmetics palette because all she uses is like a bronze shade. So I'm just going to use this brown and this brown mixed together, and she literally just dusts a little bit into her crease, it looks like. Well, that's all she's done so far. I don't know if she does anything else at the minute, but that's all I'm going to do. And I feel like you can never go wrong with a nice little brown shade. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just brings together the look, right? Like, just makes it look like you've made a little bit more effort. It could literally be your bronzer that you've put in your crease, but like no one has to know that. Do you feel my vibes? Wow, I cannot wait for summer. I'm literally so excited, guys. I've got like 4 holidays booked and a festival. It's just gonna be so lit. And I hope you're looking forward to the vlogs, because honestly, I am so looking forward to the vlogs. They're just gonna be one of them vlogs that will be on my channel forever, so I can just look back whenever I want and be like, yes, that was amazing. Like, we were locked up for over a year before that, and I managed to have the best time of my life. Oh my God, fingers crossed, I hope I'm not jinxing it. Like, what if they just like shut the borders? No, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Manifest that shit. Think positively. Okay, so I've done that in my crease. Let's see what she does next. Okay, then she says she goes in with like a lighter shade, but I can't tell if it's a bit shiny or not. Like, I don't know if it's a matte white shade or if it's like a glowy white shade. So I think I'm gonna use a little bit of a glowy one. I don't actually have one. Oh, actually, okay. I think I'm just gonna use this one out of this palette because I know it's a highlighter, but it's literally the same kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So she only dusts it on. So I'm gonna go in with like a brush like this and just kind of dust it onto my like lid and in a corner kind of area. I mean, I don't really do this, but I think it looks quite cute actually. Kind of just like separates the crease, because sometimes when you do the brown all over, it can kind of make your eyes look a bit dull, but I guess this kind of just like opens them back up a bit, which is cute. I like that. Wow, this is actually like a really cute sheeny colour. This is the difference. This one's got the white on, this one doesn't. This one definitely looks a bit more open, I think. It's a little bit pinky, like iridescent in my opinion, but you know, we'll go for them kind of mermaid vibes around here. I know I'm young, but if I had to choose, I'd roll the sun. I'd be one nocturnal son of a gun. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go back in with the brown just to make sure it's not like too harsh and kind of blend them in together like that. Okay, cute. I like it. Okay, so now she does her inner corner. This is literally her signature thing, I feel like. I mean, obviously it's been around for ages, but Madison Beer has kind of like made it a trend, I feel like. So I'm just gonna use this darker shade in the Kylie Jenner palette. And I'm not being funny, I always try and do this to try and make myself like it, but every time I do it, I just feel like I look stupid. Maybe more recently, I've started to like it a bit more on myself, but I don't know, like, I feel like it makes my eyes look too close together, but who knows? You guys let me know what you think. And I'm just gonna use this brush, but I think it might be a bit big because whenever I do it, always goes in my eye, but we'll go with the flow, I guess. That is one eye done. I feel like I did it a bit turned up. I think it's meant to actually be pointing down, but I don't really want to rub it off, do you know what I mean? I know I'm young, but if I had to choose her or the sun, I'd be one nocturnal son of a gun. Whenever I hear songs on TikTok all the time, I literally just can't get them out of my head. Actually starting to be a bit of a concern. Oh, see, my eyes just look so close together already. What the heck is wrong with me? I swear to God. Okay, sometimes the fallout can go a little bit under my eye, which it has here, which is very, very annoying because then it makes it look like I've got really bad bags. Well, I do, but you know, it makes it look worse. See, I don't know. I just feel like I have really purple under eyes right now. You might not be able to tell, but in real life, it really does look like that. So that's my inner corners. Now let's see what she moves on to. Right, so she just uses the same colour that she used for inner corner, so that's what I'm gonna do. She kind of like blends it out, like it's not too harsh. So I feel like after I've done this, I might take a bit of a brush and kind of like, I don't know, smudge it a bit. Because that's kind of cute, right? Like, I vibe with that more than a really harsh line. I might do that to my inner corner, actually. I might use my finger for that. Maybe that's where I've been going wrong with my inner corners, you know? Or maybe I should just start using a lighter colour for my inner corners. Who knows? Okay, that could work. I'm not being funny, lining used to literally take me like an hour to do. And now it takes so much quicker. Like, what did I used to do? Why did it take me so long? You know what I mean? Like, what was it? What was the reason? Okay, I've kind of done it longer than hers, I think. Well, maybe I haven't. I don't know. She has very cat eyes. Like, she's so goals, man. This is the hard part, making it even on the other side, which I never do, to be fair, but I'm kind of like past the point of caring. I kind of just vibe with it. Silly me. Wow, I'm so silly. Silly goose. No, I think I've done it too well. I'm getting really hot. I might have to open the window in a minute. Okay, take number 165. Okay, I'm gonna have to open the window. This is a joke, man. This is a joke. There we go, that's better. Okay, get the air in, man. This is getting really serious now. There's literally gone under my eyes again. Like, can you please stop falling out, bro? Okay, yay. Oh yeah, I need to just bush it out a bit like I did with the other one. Bush it? That's not a word. Or maybe it is. Well, bush is a word, isn't it? Because it's like a tree, but not. I don't think it's used in that context. Okay. Oh, I was thinking of the word bush. No. I was thinking of the word buff. Anyway, okay, so she said she uses cream products first and then puts powders on top, but she's put powders on now. She's going back to a cream highlight. So I do have a cream highlight, but I'm just really scared because I feel like it's gonna go really cakey on top of the powder, but Madison Beer does it. I guess it's gonna be all right. So I can use MAC Strobe cream or I can use the Iconic London highlighter. I don't really know what to go with, or I do have this Becca Liquid Glow. I might use this actually. Okay, I'm gonna use the Becca Liquid Glow. Oh Jesus, no, I was not expecting that. Is that too much? It went a bit low. Let's see how she blends it in. Anyway, okay, I'm a bit speechless. We'll just have to keep blending. Okay, I'm hopeful. Let's keep blending. Uh-oh. Really? It was looking so cute until this. Oh my god. Okay. I just don't want it to go grey. Do you know what I mean? That is not a cute look. I don't want it to separate either. But if I blend the edges, it might look alright actually. Okay, I can probably work with this, you know. It's looking cute. It looks nice. And this is quite pigmented actually. She actually used the like Charlotte Tilbury version of like the contour stick and blush that she used. And oh my god, like they all look really good. I'm really tempted to buy them. I don't know. I feel like on me personally, it would have suited me better if it went underneath and then put a powder on top rather than on top of the powder, but that's just me. Like, you know, my skin just isn't built for this. See, why is my under eyes gone brown? I swear to god, my under eyes are purple. Why does it not look like it on camera? I hope when I'm editing this back you can see. My under eyes are purple. Like, why? Can you see that, or is it just me? Surely you can see that, right? This one is literally purple. Like, what is going on? No, it's literally purple with it, but I really want to put more concealer on it because it just makes me really insecure. She just put on more liquid highlighter on top, but I don't know whether to do that or just leave it there. I think I'm just gonna leave it there, to be honest, because I feel like this is already quite intense. Okay, now she's putting on mascara, so I'm gonna use the Roller Lash Mascara and just literally do my eyelashes. She doesn't curl them or anything, which to be fair I don't. Well, I haven't been recently because I've been trying to grow out my eyelashes and I've been using like lash serums and stuff to try and grow them out. Like, I swear to god, I literally have the worst eyelashes. Well, I used to have the worst eyelashes. I had so many gaps and they were so short and they used to just fall out. I've been letting them grow and using eyelash serum and not curling them or anything, or any extensions or whatever, and they're looking a lot better. So now when I put on mascara, to be fair, they're not too bad without curling them, but I used to be obsessed with curling them because I had no eyelashes. So it's like a vicious cycle. Like, I'll curl them more because I had no eyelashes, but then that would result in having no more eyelashes, you know. But putting on mascara, like having long eyelashes makes such a difference to your makeup. It literally opens your eyes so much more. Like, I've only put on not even one coat and look at the difference. I hate when my eyelashes clump, and they clump so easily. I've not really found a mascara that I have fallen in love with. I don't know if that's just down to my eyelashes, but the more I put on, the more they do just tend to clump, which is kind of annoying, but you know. Right, this under eye is really annoying me. I'm not gonna lie about it. It literally looks so dark to me. Okay, that's one coat. So I'm gonna go into the other eye and then I'm gonna add on another layer when it's kind of dried a bit more so they don't clump too much, hopefully. While I'm like putting on this layer, I'm gonna see what she does next. No, wait, oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. No, not with wet, not with wet mascara. No. Oh, okay, it's gone. Okay, I'm actually really liking this makeup, not gonna lie about it, guys. It's kind of cute, right? It's just this freaking under eye. I swear to god, if this under eye wasn't so dark, I'd be like feeling so confident right now. I'd be like, yes, so queen, but you know, my under eye isn't really bright, so I can't be like that. Okay, I've done one layer on the eye, so I'm gonna go back onto this eye. The worst thing ever when you're doing your makeup, well, doing mascara in particular, is when you get it on your freaking eye, like eyelid. That is the worst. I literally want to crawl up into a ball when that happens. It's the worst feeling ever. Like, you can just feel your heart drop. Kind of done, I feel like. I don't feel like I'm gonna make it any better. See, this is what I do. I say I'm not gonna make it any better, and then I go on and add some more, and now I've just made it clumpy. Like, why didn't I just leave it? Okay, I'm actually gonna leave it now, even though it's not how I want it to be, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there before I get annoyed. So now I'm gonna do my bottom lashes. Wait, does she do her bottom lashes? Yeah. Doesn't look like she does too much on her bottom lashes, so I'm just gonna put a thin layer. Okay, so now she's doing a highlight, and she does it in a inner corner highlight, but this is going to be kind of hard because obviously you've got the little eyeliner in your inner corner, so I'm going to have to try and do it around it because it's not going to look very good if I do it over the top. It'll literally just wipe it all off. So I'm going to use my Becca highlight in the shade Champagne Pop because that is just my favorite highlighter ever. It's literally so cute, you know, like I just love to use it, and I feel like it literally lasts me forever. Like, I'm not being funny, it's so cute. I'm using a little brush. She kind of just goes like underneath it onto the, I don't know, under eye a little bit, and then she does it a little bit on top too, and like kind of onto her lid a little bit
because it matches my lip tone and I can get away with overlining my lips.
Okay, I'm not being funny, it looks like she's put liner on her waterline. She didn't say to do, but I can literally see it. Like, nobody has black waterline, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I don't like my waterline being filled, but I swear she's done it to her, so I'm just gonna have to. Oh goodness me, I'm not gonna use as dark one as she has, but I'll probably use like a medium and dark brown mixed together and just kind of line it a bit. You want to get the full effect, you know what I mean? Like, Madison can't be gatekeeping. I'm kidding, man. Oh my god, I literally look so weird with it, I swear. Like, why does she look so stunning? I look so weird. Maybe she didn't do it. Maybe it's permanent makeup, because I swear that's the thing. Like, you can get makeup done, like, tattooed on you. Maybe she has that. I'm sorry, but you just can't hate on her. She has so much controversy about, like, around her. About, like, fillers and stuff, but who cares? I know you're going to say, like, the reason you care is because she's lying, but it's like, maybe she doesn't want to do it because of the hate, you know? People hate on that stuff. But she doesn't have to put everything out online, you know. I do get what you mean though, because it's like, she is so beautiful. It's like, it would be nice to know if she has had filler, so that you don't feel like you're expected to look like that, but at the same time, like, each to their own. Okay, so that is that. Wow, I'd love to put some more concealer under my eyes right now. I'm really not gonna lie about it. So now she goes in with lips, and she uses a lip liner really similar to her lip shade, so she can like super overline her lips, she said. Luckily, the lip liner I use is super similar to my lip colour. So I'm going to use NYX in the shade London, which is really similar to my lip colour. And I'm going to see how she overlines hers, because I want to try and do the same shape as her. So she actually overlines her bottom lip, which I never tend to do because I feel like when I overline my bottom lip, it makes me look really weird, but I'm gonna have to do it. Okay, and then she kind of does like quite a distinct, no, she kind of like does a tiny bit of a cupid's bow, but not too much. Okay, so I'm gonna just sharpen my pencil a bit so it looks quite distinct, you know? Pencil's tiny, I've literally sharpened it so much. I'm gonna have to buy a new one soon, which is so sad. Lucky they're quite cheap though, and they do last me a while. Okay. Ow, it's kind of hurting me. I'm gonna have to sharpen it more. I've kind of got makeup on my lips, so it's not really the same colour, but you get the gist. Feels so weird overlining my bottom lip, not gonna lie. I just look weird with my bottom lip like that, right? I really don't know about this. Oh god, oh god. Okay, maybe I've done it a bit too much. Oh my god, I look really weird. I don't look weird, I'm not used to this. Okay, I tried to line my lips my best ability to look like hers, but I'm gonna like take a bit of concealer and try and like sharpen it up a bit because I feel like I look a little bit silly. Oh my god, I don't know. Actually, maybe I like these big lips. I just wish I could put some more concealer into my eyes, not gonna lie. Wait, I've just realised she hasn't put highlighter on her nose or eyebrow bone or her cupid's bow. I wonder if she does that. I don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna put on, let's see what she puts on top of the lip liner. She now puts on like a lip gloss, but it looks like a lip oil, which I don't have, but I do have this like clear lip gloss, like lip balm thing that has the same kind of look, like it is quite glossy. Like her lips kind of look like glass, do you know what I mean? And this is kind of similar, so I feel like this looks really nude. Usually I put on a bit of a lip balm, which makes it a bit pinkier, so I might just put this on top. Okay, it's not really going over the top of the lip balm I just put on. I mean the lip gloss. Okay, cute. Let's see if that's the finished result. Okay, she says she uses a light spray of like setting spray, so I'm just going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter spray and put this on. Okay, she said a light spray, but I like drenching myself in it. So this is the finished result. Do you know what? I love it. I'm not gonna lie about it. I did have high expectations, and I feel like she's exceeded them expectations. What do you think? All I would say is different concealer. At the beginning, when I first blended in the NARS concealer, it looked beautiful, and then it kind of oxidized, and then it looked like this. Is that the concealer's fault, or is that my fault? Who knows? It could just be my skin, right? Like, maybe that's the problem. Maybe NARS isn't the issue. Maybe it's my fault. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'm really happy with this. I feel like I'm gonna keep doing my makeup like this, like literally every day, not gonna lie about it. Maybe not this highlight though. I'll probably use a powder highlight, and I'll probably add a bit more highlight onto my nose, because I feel like the only thing she put on her nose was like powder contour and blush. So that's probably what I'd do different. But other than that, I like really like this makeup. I love like using cream products as well. So go Madison, we love you for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed this, please like, comment and subscribe, and comment any video suggestions that you have. I will definitely try and get back to them all, and I love you all and hope you have an amazing week. Love you all, bye.